So by choosing myself, I chose to forgive. And then that meant I chose love and I chose to love myself, right? Because I can't give what I don't have to others, right? And so by doing so, I um chose to believe in God. Like in the whole process, I was choosing to believe in what God was telling me that I was in his image, right? And that came from a lot of heartache, from a lot of pain, from a lot of betrayal, from a lot of hurt, from a lot of mistakes, and that I wasn't separate from God just because of what religion said or what family said or what society said, because God was saying something different. And so that's what I was doing. And the way that I was guided to that was through forgiveness, through loving myself, through forgiving everything and everyone and not passing judgment over them, right? And I didn't have to be initiated into anything. I didn't have to be initiated into a religion. I didn't have to be initiated into a society. I didn't have to do any of that. I just had to do the work on myself. And I share this because there's what society says, there's what religion says, there's what politics says, there's what race says. We are like programmed to believe in different things in society when at the end of the day, it's all within us. And as these secret societies kept, making my life hell, and I was raised by a karmic family that are Masons and Eastern Stars, unbeknownst to me, who are also like, having at it with the spiritual attacks. But as I'm aware of it, and I've learned about spiritual warfare as I'm going through it, I realized that, we don't have to get initiated by anything to gain spiritual gifts. That's our birthright. And it speaks about that in the Bible, which is like um just the book. There's like 166 books and there's not 100, like the Bible's not complete. There are chapters that are missing in the Bible. That's what I'm trying to say. Where are the other chapters? But that's not what we're speaking about right now. Um so these secret societies and humanity as well, they tend to manipulate by making us choose, manipulate our free will, which is like what they do with like witchcraft and dark magic and stuff like that. What they're doing is manipulating other people's free will by manipulating energy, which is our greatest currency. And so I was called to speak on division because I believe in, having free will and sovereignty and balance, because for everything good, there's something bad, the loss of polarity. And so, what I learned, one of the things I learned from this was that this is a way that these secret societies trick people into joining their team by promising them, you know, fame, fortune, wealth, and all that stuff, spiritual gifts that they steal from other people through witchcraft, which doesn't last. There's always a time frame for how long you're going to have a certain thing. There's a certain time for them to be able to do magic on other people. It has an expiration date. That's what I'm trying to say. Meanwhile, if we choose to do the work, which only benefits us, and it benefits us for the rest of our lives here, for the rest of our experience in this vessel that we have right now, uh nobody can take that from you. You don't have to get any karma for it. You don't have to experience any shame, guilt, remorse, sacrifice anyone for it. All you have to do is heal and do the work. I hope this resonates for someone, because a lot of this is just, you know, manipulation of energy, manipulation of free will. When at the end of the day, all of that is within us. God is within us because we are a percentage of God. We are made in his image, and therefore we are like God because he created us. So we are a percentage of source. And people believe what they want to believe, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, we can all agree that there is a creator for the universe, for ourselves, for the human race. There's a God, right? Whatever God that is, that's up to you. But we could all say, I think that if we all collaborated, like would come together, we could all say, yeah, there is a creator, you know? Besides that, there are many gods. Yes, there are. There are many gods. But I just wanted to bring that out, because I believe in truth, balance, unity, free will. And these games that these secret societies play with humanity, it's very low. I'm just gonna say that because I don't want to curse. When we could all do the work from within us and gain all that we need to gain, and it's gonna take more time. It's gonna be a hard patch at the beginning, a very night of the soul, but the rewards for it are for forever, and nobody could take that from you because you didn't steal it from anyone. You got it by blood, sweat, and tears on your own. And if you're concerned about rank, the more you awaken, the more your rank goes up. So that's not a problem here either. The more you awaken, the more you evolve, the more you learn because it's it's infinite. The more gifts you get, spiritual gifts. And so I hope this helps someone. But I just wanted to touch base on that because when I learned about like what these secret society were teaching people, which in if we're looking at it from the good side, from like the good Masons and Eastern Stars or whatever it is out there, where they're teaching them that, we're one with Source, the creator of all things, and that, and then they build them up to be men of God or women of God, like God, to carry themselves like that. That's amazing. That's great. But my experience has been with the diabolical ones that want to, kill, steal, and destroy. And so they want to initiate you, and that you have to unalive someone to be initiated, or bring unalive so many more to gain rank or steal this destiny, stuff like that for the diabolical ones. This is more for the diabolical ones and than for the high vibrational ones out there. Okay, I hope this helped someone. Have a good night.